This could go into overtime. One more free throw coming up.
The problem here, wala nang timeout yung
Wala na
timeout. The conference about to take the biggest shot of the tournament or go home. And so we welcome you to the championship capital of Philippine basketball, the Araneta Coliseum. And they're all here, Bmeg Planet, TNT Nation, all meeting again for one last game and one last time. 6 games down and 1 game to go. Maybe one more big game para kay James Yap. He's a national celebrity, but at the core, sa loob ni James, he's a basketball player. And every basketball player ang pangarap ay manalo ng isang Game 7 and win a championship in the process. For someone like Jason Castro, right now, he is a superstar with the way he plays. He's fast, he's strong, matapang, matibay, and Bmeg is trying to find a way to stop the blur in tonight's pivotal game. Magandang gabi po. Welcome to our live coverage of the final game of the Commissioner's Cup Finals dito sa Active. And we have 2 teams na sinasabi nilang match to match. The teams to beat when this tournament started, and it just feels so right that they're meeting here in a Game 7. Pag-usapan natin ang talk and text. Their resiliency right now is legendary. They're explosive because, totoo lang, mahirap pumili rito ng player na tututukan ng depensa. They're resilient because they've been through so much. May mga na-aksidente, may mga kamag-anak na may karamdaman. They've had personal challenges on the court and off the court, and yet they're here fighting for a championship. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a proud team. Once again, they're in a championship series. Once again, they're fighting for a title dito sa PBA. Jason Castro is at the forefront of this proud franchise, and so is Jimmy Alapag, and they're hoping to beat Bmeg tonight para manalo na naman sila. Masabi na naman nila that they're the best team in the PBA. Standing in their way are the Bmeg Llamados. This team, it's been a while since they've been in a championship series, but guys like Pingris and James Yap are no strangers to a finals pressure. They're relentless, matapang, mabilis din. They're gutsy. Despite facing this awesome talk and text team, they pushed them all the way to a Game 7, and they're also determined. Just like Ping, just like James. And they want to show to people that it's not just about the number of fans, but also the size of their hearts. James and Ping, it all boils down to this game. Game 7, it's all about heart. It's no longer about X's and O's. It's a player's game. That's what the coaches will tell you. So, Migo Alili po kasama, El Decano, Senyor Grito Henson, and of course, because Game 7 is about clutch players scoring clutch points, we brought in the 4th quarter man, Jojo Lastimosa. Unahin ko si Jojo. Jojo, what is a Game 7 to you? Game 7 for me is always exciting at the same time nerve-wracking. Nakaka-nervous. I remember playing a Game 7 before against Presto. The night before I couldn't sleep, and even dun sa game day itself, hindi ako mapakali sa bahay. So it's an exciting game, and yet everything is riding in just one game.
Kirito, what's important in a Game 7?
Ako naman, Nico, Jojo, Game 7 for me, especially when it comes to this series, is a tale of 2 imports. Okay, makikita po natin dito si Donnell Harvey, yung import po ng talk and text. He has been to 1 finals before. 2000 NCAA finals play for University of Florida. Natalo sila ng Michigan State. Gusto niya makabawi. He's played 5 years in the NBA. On the opposite side, you've got Denzel of Bmeg. He wants to be where Donnell Harvey was, and he wants to win a championship. He wants to be in this book. This book is all about the NBA. Bowles wants to be in the NBA, and he's got to be able to make a statement dito sa PBA before making that jump.
Well, okay. Ganito, let's go to talk and text. Sino ang mga key players nila
Sino ang mga mahalagang player para manalo sila ngayong gabi?
Well, unang-una pag-usapan natin si Jason Castro. Game 6, ano ba ang ginawa niya? 25 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. I mean, this guy has been a blur on the floor. He creates, he goes one-on-one, he opens up situations. He's averaging 15.8 points in the finals. In the last 2 games that he has started for Talking Tex, nanalo ang Talking Tex. He gives them so much range, he gives them so much energy. Another player, Jared Dillinger. This guy is a daredevil. He not only gets the points from outside, he makes the points inside, but more than all of what he's doing, he gives them heart. He gives them defense. Ang binapantayan niya, di lang sila James Yap, sila PJ Simon, pati kung minsan yung mga malalaki ng Bmeg. And this guy is all heart. And in the finals, Talking Tex is looking for heart. They're looking at Jared Dillinger and Jason Castro to lead the way.
Sabi ni Jason Castro, he's going all out. You know Jared has been going all out in this series. Punta tayo sa Bmeg. Jojo, players to watch for Bmeg.
Players to watch now in particular is Pingris. For me, Miko, it's so important because he is, for me, the inspiration of this team. Like, they need Pingris' effort and his energy tonight. We don't know how much he can play tonight. Dahil sa injury niya, but then again, I want to see Pingris with all his heart, with all his energy, and with all his effort.
Mark Pickers was bothered by the pain nung last game. James Yap.
Yeah, and the second player that we have to look out for is James Yap. He has really been consistent in the whole final series. Ang gusto ko lang kay James ngayon is he has to be bigger than Big James Yap because his scoring is not going to be enough for tonight. I think he needs to get the other guys involved, and scoring will be there for James. It's going to be easy. He needs the other guys to perform.
Okay, so maraming nag-aalala. Ito bang si Mark Pingris tonight? Can he withstand the pain? Si Jessica may ulat about Sakuragi.
Miko, kagabi hindi makatulog si Mark Pingris sa kaiisip. At tinext pa raw niya si Coach Tim Cone para lang sabihin na handa raw siya maglaro despite the pain in his finger. And inamin pa niya sa akin nung Game 6, nagpa 2 shots of anesthesia sa finger niya at today humingi siya ng 7 para lang daw he can overcome the pain. Pero lalaban daw itong si Ping at hindi siya magpapatalo sa frustration na he's not at his 100% physically. Sel?
Ito naman si Jason Castro, imbes na magpapause before the game, nagpahinga na lang siya para kahit masakit ang kanyang magkabilang ankle injuries, full tank siya sa energy to get this championship. And the reason why Jason Castro is enduring all the pain is because the basketball superstar has undying love for the sport. Balik sa inyo, Nico.
Salamat Jessica, salamat Sel. Injuries have been a pivotal issue in this series, Kinito.
Very clearly, no? The guys are really just leaving it all on the floor ngayon. Nakita natin yung ibang mga player, basag-basag na mga ilong nila, duguan, but yet, this is the game 7. Sabi nga ni Jojo Lastimosa, kani-kanina lamang, no? This is the game where you will have a sleepless night before, but you have to leave everything here on the floor.
Injuries for me is, kung si Sakuragi nga, yung bali yung kamay niya, kailangan niyang kalimutan yan. I don't know what he's gonna do. He's gonna take cortisone shots or i-block off na lang yung pain niya, but he has to perform tonight. Wala nang injury in a Game 7.
And now the starting five for your Talking Tex Lopang Texers. At power forward number 34, Ali P.
Of course, itong Talking Tex, hindi rin to exempt sa mga kwento ng injury.
Well, for Talking Tex, yes. Alam natin si Ali P, for instance, sat out 8 games because of a fracture in his left hand. Yun ang shooting hand niya. Pero ngayon, nakabalik na. Jason Castro, meron siyang iniinda. Both ankles, in fact. A lot of players also are feeling the pain, not only physically, but also mentally and emotionally. Si Jimmy Alapag, alam natin, may karamdaman ng kanyang ama. And pati din ang kanyang kapatid. But all these players are forgetting all the distractions. They're here for game number 7. They're here for the championship.
At tinitingnan niyo po ang ating primary protagonists. We are moments away from the start of the final game of this best of 7 series before a mammoth Sunday crowd sa loob ng Big Dome. And game 7 is underway.
Jonas, matanong ko lang sa iyo, no? Second straight game that Coach Shotres is using Jimmy Alapag and Jason Castro in the backcourt together. What is that a sign of, you think?
This is a sign that Coach Chot wants to get something out of Jimmy Alapag right now. Jimmy hasn't been playing well, but he's still giving Jimmy a chance to redeem himself. Baka ito na yung game na he will have a really good shooting night. We'll never know.
So Denzel Bowles starts the scoring tonight. The Bmeg Planet, inaasahan nila another big scoring performance from Monster Bowles. Here's Alapag, pinasa, Ryan Reyes. Ryan Reyes played huge in game number 6. Pasa kay Pink, shot clock down to 7. And here's Denzel Harvey, and he scores.
A good sign for the Talking Tex import, who really hasn't been too offense-minded in this series. Eto, no, taking the shot. I think Talking Tex is going to razzle-dazzle or try to razzle-dazzle yung defense ng Bmeg. Going inside, then going with their guards for their typical drive and kick plays.
Pasa na agaw ni Denzel Harvey. Harvey over to Alapag. Jimmy won't fire the 3. Entry pass para kay Harvey. Kick out. Ryan Reyes for 3.
That is a big part of the Talking Tex game is when they kick out. Denzel Harvey isn't really looking for his shot down the block. So gusto nila hanapin lang yung nagkukulap sa kanya and then he's gonna look for the other guys to shoot.
Jonas, what about Ryan Reyes? He has started in every game of the finals. I mean, he brings so much energy. Sometimes he can get you the points, but yung consistency niya, yung depensa.
He is the guy na parang hindi natin pinag-uusapan masyado si Ryan Reyes. But he is Coach Chot's main guy to defend James Yap. And I talked to Coach Chot and I said like when he was in foul trouble, nagka-problema na siya kung sino ma-match up kay James. So let's see the foul situation of Ryan Reyes in this game.
Right now, Ryan Reyes nakatutok kay James Yap. Tied ball game at 2 apiece. And here's Simon over to Bowles. Bowles against Ali Peak. Bowles fires, misses.
Notice that defense of Talking Tex. Ali Peak ang primary defender ni Bowles. But nakaabag doon. Sa likod si Harvey just in case he drives in.
Here's Alapag. Shot clock reads 13. 2 minutes having gone by dito sa Game 7. Castro. Hounded by Simon. Shot clock down to 5. Reyes atake. Reyes floater. Bitin. And the ball ends up with James Yap. James is on the move. Here's Orbistondo for 3.
It was a shot. It was an open shot for Josh. They need actually those baskets. Kailangan niya mashoot yung mga tres na yan. Now we're seeing Jimmy making his first shot. Let's see if he can make another one again.
Remember, Jimmy, he's been called out by John Reyes twice, at least twice in this series for his non-productive performances, but makes that three-pointer. Pingris, Pinasa, Simon, less than 10 to shoot. And turnover, laban sa Bmeg.
Well, that defense of PJ Simon, very aware and Talking Tex that they don't only want James Yap to stop in terms of his scoring, but also si PJ Simon. Yun, nakita natin yung tira ni Jimmy Alapag. That came after a miss by Josh Urbistondo, who by the way is going 0 out of 8 from three-point distance in the last 2 games.
Pass broken up by Josh Urbistondo. Urbistondo, he knows he's a newcomer in this kind of atmosphere, but he's trying to have as much fun as possible. Here's Castro, and he misses. Rebound, Harvey. Jimmy again.
That split can't happen. Yung ginawa ni Jason Castro na nag-show yung Bmeg and he was able to split it, that's the same as like double teaming tapos nakawala siya, and it would put so much pressure on the backside defense.
But a good shot taken by Jimmy Alapag, hindi lang pumasok. And you know, for Talking Tex, they're getting openings right now. They're getting openings in the corner pocket and Bmeg. Somehow, they want to be able to concentrate on their interior defense. Parang pinapabayaan niya makashoot sa labas. That's dangerous.
Yes, once they start making their shots, malaking problema yan.
Shot clock down to 10. Simon over Harvey. Harvey gets the basketball para sa Talking Tex. Tropa up by 3. With over 8 minutes remaining dito sa opening quarter. Castro, good pass para kay Pink, pero nabitawan. He fires anyway and scores!
Coach Tim needs a timeout. This is a good timeout by Tim. I think tama lang yung pace ng game. not so much turnover, but
Back inside the big domes. Pagpapatuloy nating live coverage. Let's go to the deeds list.
Well, for HOKKAIDO, they're out to preserve a legacy because they're in the running for a Grand Slam this season. They need to be able to space the floor. They have good penetrators, they have good outside shooters, so they need to be able to spread the floor so that they have opportunities to be able to drive and kick and get open shots, especially from the corners for the three-point shooters. Also, it's an equal opportunity offensive team. Nakita natin sa game number 6. 5 players in double figures against only 2 for Bmeg. They need to be able to share the ball, and they do have the men to be able to get them the depth from the bench to share very equally their offense.
I talked to Joe Divan at the beginning of the game. They said the one thing that they need to adjust is they need to get balls on a movement. Once kapag tanggap nila ng bola, kailan gumagalaw siya. Kaya binabalik nila yung tuhay nila ngayon.
Right now, here's Bones. Nabot James. Yep, for 3. Here's Simon with an offensive rebound. So reset ang Bmeg dito. They only have 2 points so far. Dito sa opening quarter, they go back to Bones. Bones, babalik kay James. James, hinahabol ni Alec Pig at Ryan Reyes. What a tough shot. And put back for Peter June Simon.
And what about June Simon? That's 2 straight offensive rebounds galing sa maliit na mama.
Positive production from June Simon. Kailangan nila yung mga puntos. Last game, I think he only had 2 points. Kailangan nila ng puntos kahit kanino manggaling tonight.
Here's Harvey, that shot put. At ito yung gumana, offensive rebound, Ryan Reyes. HOKKAIDO naman pa rin ang 3 as we approach the 7-minute mark ng opening quarter. Castro, tumira, 3-pointer on the way. Here's Orbistondo. Pasa, Bowles, open shot. It's good.
He was in rhythm that time. That shot he can make. Kung kailangan niyang pupunta sa NBA, those shots you should be able to make.
And what a big difference, no? Kanina, Cholas, nakita natin si Donnell Harvey taking a shot from medium range, didn't make it. Si Denzel Bowles made it almost from the same distance.
Just a 1-point game, a spin by Harvey, almost a steal by Simon. And Bowles dives for it at sabi nila, nasipa ata yung bola. So kickball nga, so nasipa. Apparently, natamaan ang paa ni Donnell Harvey. Let's go to Jessica.
Nico, hindi nagkukulang sa motivation o energy ang Llamados ngayong gabi. And if anything, ang concern pa ng coaching staff ay ang pag-control sa umaapaw nilang desire to win. At ayun na nga ang naging emphasis ni Coach Tim Cone sa kanilang last huddle. It's more of defense as much as offense, plus the reminder to keep their heads up at huwag silang manggigigil. Nico?
Jessica touched on, and I think this one might be a double foul. And Jessica's report actually is in direct connection to what happened between Ryan and James. Joe, how do you contain emotion when a Game 7 is all about emotion?
Correct. And it's importante because kailangan sa umpisa pa lang, kailangan nga yung mga fouls na gano'n, kailangan iwasan mo yan because for me, para sa akin, useless yung mga fouls na gano'n. And I know, I understand, gusto talagang bantayan ni Ryan si James, pero wala na kasing threat si James during that time. So dapat binabayaan na lang muna.
Jolas, nakita natin kanina si PJ Simon, pinopostehan si Jason Castro, nakita ni Coach Claude Reyes, kaagad meron siyang adjustment, pinasok niya si Jared Dillinger, much bigger than Jason Castro, defender against PJ Simon.
Nakikita na nila yung advantage ni PJ Simon, kaya pinalitan na kagad ng matchup.
James Yap scoring his first 2 points of the ball game at lamang ang Bmeg. Now here's Jimmy driving in. Bola, lumipat palabas. It will stay with HOKKAIDO.
Mahirap na tira yun. Had to take it off the glass at an angle, Jolas.
Correct, pero yun yung tira ni James. Meron siya dun sa Arsenal na ganung klaseng tira, yung turnaround niya.
Here's Harvey against Pingris.
Nice pick and roll.
Nothing you can do there. Masyadong malalim na yung nakuha ni Donnell Harvey yung bola na yun. They get a collapse. Sabi ni Ping, saan yung help ko? Saan yung help ko?
I thought in game number 6, Bmeg did a good job of controlling yung pick and roll and talk and text. But in that situation, nice spacing. Once you have that spacing in a pick and roll, mahirap pa nang pigilin yung nagro-roll sa basket, especially if you're such a big guy like Donnell Harvey.
Matindi ang banggaan sa pagitan ni Donnell Harvey at ni Denzel Bowles. So that will be the first person na laban kay Donnell Harvey. Here's Orbistondo. Bmeg down by 1. Bowles against Ranidel. Iniwan. And he will take 2.
There was a wrong communication there. Dapat hindi sila nag-switch. Good thing for Ranidel recognizing na nalibre si Bowles doon. He wasn't really his man. But you know, in a game 7 like this, kaya hindi mo tao, kailangan mo puntahan.
Oh.
You know, Monster Bowles.
Jojo, just a while ago, napapag-usapan natin si Denzel Bowles. You think this guy has what it takes to make it to the NBA?
Definitely. He is a 6'10 guy. My jump shot, my drive, my post game. I think he just needs a little bit of maturity. And now, nandito siya sa Pilipinas, gaining experience. This is really going to be good for him.
And he's only 23 years old. He's
Just
getting
23.
exposure here. 45 minutes a game. Can you imagine? Pagpunta sa NBA or in the US when he plays again, he's not going to get 43 minutes, 45 minutes.
Here's Jimmy Alapag, shot clock down to 10. We're tied at 9. Alapag, eyeball to eyeball, laban kay Orbistondo. Iniwan si Orbistondo, pasa niya, inaabot. Inabot ni Orbistondo. Here's Orbistondo.
That time nabasa ng Bmeg yung pick and roll situation and talk in text. Deflection, causing that turnover.
James Yap, all alone!
Yun yung isa sa pinakamagandang nagawa ng triangle ng Bmeg in a long while. Si James nanggaling sa weak side, curling, coming off a screen, wide open shot.
At kompleto ang 3-point play ni James Yap. He has 5 points so far. At lamang ang Bmeg ng 3. Okay, we're back at ito ang clutch points ni Jojo Lastimosa.
Fingers must play through the pain. Alam nating lahat na sobrang sakit itong kamay ni Fingers na sabi niya hindi siya makakonsentrate last game. But tonight, Bing, kalimutan mo yung sakit ng kamay mo. Kasama ng loob mo dahil natalo kayo. This team, yung Bmeg, kailangan ka tonight. And kailangan natin makita si Jun Simon had 2 points already. So, kailangan natin ng mga points. Orbistondo, kailangan makashoot na siya ng 3 points niya. Or even Joe, when he comes off the bench later, kailangan din mag-produce ni Joe.
Jonas, I want to ask you, you've been in several Game 7 situations with Coach Tim Ko. How is he as a coach in a Game 7 situation?
Si Coach Tim, hindi pa rin niya kinakalimutan yung adjustment niya from the game before. Kahit na sabihin natin na yung preparation, very limited na lang. But you know, coming into a Game 7, it's all about desire, talking to the players. Do you really want this game? It takes more than preparation winning a Game 7.
Bmeg opening up a 6-point lead. With another 4 minutes to go. Here's Jared Dillinger for 3. A lucky break para kay Larry Fonacier, who just entered the ball game. Napulot yung rebound and no one was around him. At yun, sure, 2 points.
Yung sinasabi kanina ni Jolas about the support that Bmeg needs from other players for James Yap at si Denzel Bowles. Habang si PJ Simon nakaka 5 points na, including a 3-pointer. Big help.
That's a big help. Pero kailangan niya to pile up more points. This is only the first quarter. You need to, and then we need him actually down the stretch also.
There's a foul laban kay Mark Bigris, kanyang unang personal foul. Being very physical laban kay Ranidel de Ocampo. Let's go to Sel Guevara.
Bmeg relax ang talk and text despite the noise of the fans at ng mga banda. You can see the players, they're just really listening intently to their coaches or just to focus on the task at hand at makahabol.
Back to action here. Here's Urbistondo. Over to Simon. Simon won't take it. Crowd was ready to watch him fire a three. Samantala, here's James, who scored a layup earlier. James Yap laban kay Jason Castro.
Well,
Here's James Yap. James Yap, runner! No, traveled.
I was just gonna say that Bmeg must be aware. Nasa penalty situation ang talking text. Dapat naman, don't settle for the outside shot and go strong. But here's a turnover created by the tough defense of Bmeg. And the scoring transition by James.
Castro. Blocked by Bowles. Bmeg up by 6 as we near the last 2 minutes ng opening quarter. Here's Bowles. Double team. Urbistondo. Shot knocked down to 10. Urbistondo won't take the three. Shadowed by Fonacier. Shot knocked down to 6.
Gotta take the shot.
Fire, scores!
What a shot by Bowles. TNT needs a timeout right now.
You talk about a clutch basket. Yun ang binigay ni Denzel Bowles. 8-point lead. Taking the shot from the outside. Paubos ng oras ng Bmeg. Bmeg playing in tune. This is the tempo they like. Low scoring. Talking text only 11 points with 1:46 to go.
Isang positive na nangyari sa defense ng Purefoods tonight, ng Bmeg tonight, is they're getting a lot of deflections. And the deflections is resulting into easy baskets for James and Simon. Kailangan makita pa natin more of that in the coming minutes.
It's okay if you call them pure foods. I don't think the fans will take offense. I mean, you're part of that history anyway, partner.
I know. Para sa akin, yung Bmeg Purefoods pa rin eh. Kasi dahil si Alvin nandun.
Mammoth crowd dito sa loob ng Smart Araneta Coliseum. Ito ang isang klarong defense sa atin ng Clearman. Zero dandruff. Big block by Denzel Bowles. We go back to live action. 8 points ang inahabol dito ng Talk and Text. Here's Jared Dillinger with a drive and he scores.
Jonas, kanina nabanggit mo about the deflections ng Bmeg at ang kanilang napakagandang depensa. I just want to be able to state, no, yung steals so far sa game, Bmeg nakakatatlong steals na at Talking Text ay isa lamang.
That's a positive sign for Bmeg. Because coming into this game, gusto nilang i-clog yung lanes, yung penetration lanes ng Bmeg, ng TNT. And yung mga kamay nila are so active. Isa yun sa mga game plan nila na walang makaka-penetrate.
Ito rin yung sinasabi natin, no? They want to be able to congest para hindi makakuha ng spacing ang Talking Text. But ito si Dillinger, 2 beses na sumaksak sa loob.
Back-to-back baskets by Jared Dillinger. 1 minute remaining dito sa opening period. Bmeg, lamang pa rin ang 4. Jody Vance, he wants to contribute but instead passes the ball. The monster Bowles!
Good flash by Denzel Bowles. He sealed. Si Joe, nakita niya, one of the games, isang mga asset ni Joe Devance is yung passing ability niya.
Here's Harvey. Shot clock down to 10. Balik kay Dillinger. Dillinger loses it pero may foul.
Well, with 35 seconds to go, that's just a second team foul ng Bmeg. Makita natin dito, no? Ang ganda naman. In-overplay ni Donnell Harvey, and when you overplay and gamble, that's what could happen.
Here's Harvey. Very awkward move. Ito, tumira. Ranidel! Yes, sir!
Another good sign for TNT. Ranidel making his three-point shot.
Ranidel had 4 3-point conversions in game number 6. Before that, not a single 3-point conversion in the first 5 games ng serye.
Right now, Bmeg practically trying to write the last sentence of the first chapter. Bola na kay Simon. Shot clock down to 5. Simon gagawa ng paraan. Simon, nowhere to go. Good defense for the share. 1 second to go. Castro! Almost! Almost, but not quite. Para kay Joyson Castro. Talking Text and Bmeg. One more game here in the finals. Denzel Bowles leading Bmeg with 9 points. Lamang ang Bmeg at the end of the first, 21-18. Second quarter coming up live dito sa Active. Welcome to the second quarter of Game 7 of the PBA Commissioner's Cup Finals. Live dito sa Active, Donel Harvey connects. Migo Alili kasama Jojo Lastimosa and El Decano Senor Quinito Hedson.
Well, si Donel Harvey showing that he does have that touch from outside. Kung hindi mo mapantayan siya, he's gonna take the shot. He already has 6 points.
A little defensive adjustment dito sa quarter na to. Tinanggal muna ni team si James para pumasok si JC. Dalawang drive na si Dillinger kanina, so kailangan niya ng stopper for Dillinger.
Here's Dillinger. Matched up against Simon. Good move, Dillinger. Oh, airball. So bola babalik sa Bmeg dito sa mga unang bahagi ng second period. Urbistondo setting the pace and the play para sa Bmeg. Here's Intal coming off the bench. Pasa kay Simon. Shot clock down to 8. JTV, where's he going? Has nowhere to go. He throws the ball away.
Well, Joe is still so unsure what he's gonna do inside. Pagpasok niya, hindi niya alam, ititira ko ba to, ipapasa ko ba to. And then he has to be decisive. Kung ititira niya, kung iti-drive niya, then go hard to the basket.
Dillinger! No, rattles out. At yung bola napunta kay Intal. Bmeg up by 1.
And you notice yung Bmeg, hindi sila nagmamadali, ha? Trying to play deliberate. Oh, here's a shot from the outside. Oh, boy. PJ Simon!
How important is it for Bmeg na si PJ Simon ay magkaroon ng opensa tonight?
Well, sabi nga natin kanina, no? Si PJ Simon only had 2 points in game number 6. In fact, in games 5 and 6, only 2 players hit double figures for Bmeg. No? They need more production from the other guys. They need balanced offense.
Para dapat kay Ranidel yung pasa na yun, it goes awry. Here's Urbistondo. Urbistondo, back pass, Bolts over Castro.
Well, he was there. Gusto niyang itira. He thought na wala siyang tao sa harapan. Well, okay, I can live with that.
Look at JTV and Ranidel. I mean, that's hand-to-hand combat at the post. Here's Castro. Shot clock down to 7. Castro to Fonacher. Fonacher for 3.
The baby assassin strikes again. I was talking to Larry earlier. Masyado siyang kalmado. Nagsushoot around siya kanina. Para sa kanya, walang game 7 eh. It's just a regular game.
And that's an offensive foul. Lipad doon si Jared Dillinger at winasiwas ni PJ Simon. Second personal against Simon. Watch this play.
I thought it was a flop, honestly. It's a good call for the referee for not calling anything.
Fonacher just hit a 3 earlier. Entry pass. 4 red shirts getting in the way. Larry for 3. Now here's the Bads. Baroka is now with the game. The Bads. 2 misses. It's with Alapag.
Well, okay na yun. At least Joe was decisive enough to go to the post and shoot it.
Oh, the pace is wild. Dito sa second quarter, the Bads to Intal. Intal fires. High looper.
This is one thing that you can be assured of sa Game 7, Nico. There is going to be no shot na hindi contested. Lahat ng mga tira dito, it has to be contested.
But you also notice that yung tempo is now sliding over to the favor of Doc and Tex. Parang sinasabayan dito ng Bmeg, no? And they're missing shots. They're not setting up their offense. They're not playing the deliberate style. And that's why I think they're missing because wala sa kanilang rhythm. I think they need to be able to settle down. I think they need a good orchestrator on the floor right now to stabilize the team. Maybe Baroka can do that for them.
So Donel Harvey magpapahinga muna. Kelly Williams is now in the ball game. Here's Alapag for 3. What a rebound by Kelly Williams. Pasa, Ranidel, kick out, Jimmy. Alapag on the move. Nowhere to go. And they call a blocking foul.
Sa dalawang pagkakataon na yan, I thought Jimmy was tentative. I thought he had an opportunity to take those 3-point shots. he missed his last 2 already. So medyo nag-iisip siya ng konti. Dapat hindi. Game 7, dapat huwag ka mag-isip kung masushoot ba ito o hindi. Kailangan ishoot mo na. Kung ma-miss, fine.
Ito sinasabi natin yung puso, no? Huwag mo nang dapat isipin kung ano pa, baka kung anong mangyari, no? You've got to be able to play with all your heart, all your guts, because wala nang bukas ito eh.
Pero pwede nyo subaybayan yung PBA sa Action TV. sa via Orbit Showtime Network, sa Europe via OSN TV tomorrow, at sa Guam via MCV Broadband. Ayan, yung PBA, UFL, mapaparoon nyo sa Action TV. 25-24, talking text and naman, Barroca. With the pressure of having to organize this Bmeg unit, 7:40 remaining. Here's Barroca again. Shot clock down to 6. Barroca one-on-one. Foul on Jimmy Alapag.
Well, in a situation like this, both teams playing all Filipino. Both imports are sitting down. Ito sinasabi natin, itong pinili ni Coach Tim Cone na stabilizer at this stage. Nakakalamang na ang talking text. Barroca, can he get the job done? He's a rookie.
So he made the adjustment at pasok ang kanyang second free throw to tie the ball game at 25. It's Alapag, Reyes, Williams, De Ocampo, and Dillinger. Here's Ryan Reyes with the pull-up. For Bmeg, Barroca, Ital, James Yap, Yancy De Ocampo, and Joe Vance. Here's Barroca.
Ito na yung matchup na gustong i-take advantage ng Bmeg. They wanna go at Jimmy all the time. Kung sino man yung binabantayan ni Jimmy, gusto nila yung tao na atakihin mo si Jimmy para maapektuhan yung offense na. Si Barroca did it, and earlier, the other point, Josh was also taking advantage of Jimmy's defense.
Here's Williams with a wild shot. Rebound na naman para kay James.
That's good defense by Bmeg. Kita natin, no? They clogged the lane, exactly as you were saying, Coach Jolas. Hindi sila makapasok. They put up a bad shot.
Here's the Vance. And a miss again.
Joe has to continue to be aggressive.
Dillinger has been aggressive and he has been productive.
I was hoping Joe would put up a decent game today. So far, we haven't seen anything from Joe. Kailangan nila itong taong to para mag-produce tonight.
Meantime, here's James Yap with that familiar matchup laban kay Ryan Reyes. James, outside, Joe. Advance to Ital. Shot clock down to 5. Ital. Just excellent defense by Talking Text.
It was an excellent defense. If you give up a shot na parang ganun, turn around, fade away, we're okay. Excellent defense. Excellent defense.
Restricted movement.
You see LJ Moreno in prayer, part of that image. Mapapanood na din ang PBA sa pinakabagong channel sa Pay TV, Hyper. Please check with your local cable operators for availability. You can also see Ateneo team manager Paolo Trillo. We hope you're all having a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Of course,
we see Mrs. Chito Salud.
and that's attorney Chito Salud.
Yes.
Yeah. Kami po'y nagagalak na mga kasalo kayo dito sa Game 7 of the PBA Finals. Talking text namang ng dalawa as we go more than halfway done here in the second period. Barroca, bibigay kay Yancy.
Ito na yung magiging problema ni Ryan Reyes in stopping James Yap. Kung mauubusan siya ng fouls dito, si Chot nahihirapan siya maghanap ng kamatchup kay James. So dapat Ryan Reyes, tipid-tipirin niya muna yung foul niya. Dapat pang second half na lang dapat yung mga fouls niya.
Here's James for 3. Rebound, Kelly Williams. Jimmy Alapag thought about it. Pasa muna kay Reyes and out of Kelly Williams. Laban kay Yancy De Ocampo. Shot clock down to 10. Kelly Williams came off the bench. Hira niya, almost got the bounce. third rebound tonight kanina para kay James Yap.
You know, at this point with just 4:57 to go, maybe it's time to bring back Denzel Bowles.
Way off.
Kulang na kulang sa firepower ang
Way
Bmeg.
off.
And if James Yap is not able to hit because of Ryan Reyes' defense, sino pa ipapapupuntahan ni Coach Tim Cone for offense?
Last game, I remembered, Jonas Villanueva came up with 5 points in 11 minutes. Siguro it's time for Jonas to come in.
Right now, it's time for Jimmy to enjoy that big shot. They're up by 5, 30-25, 4:37 remaining in the second period. Here's Jimmy Alapag, and he saw an opening. He fires, he scores, and the Mighty Mouse pushes Talk and Text ahead.
It's going to be a war. Just like the previous 6 games, both teams are out there fighting tooth and nail. You know, it could go either way, and it's really going to come down to the team that comes in the most focused and the most prepared, and I'm sure it's going to be a war for the whole 48 minutes.
It really is going to be a war for 48 minutes. 48 minutes, and right now we're seeing Bmeg bleeding for points. Nakaka-4 na puntos lang sila dito sa second period.
Denzel Tim Cone brings back Denzel Bowles.
And Jonas is back in.
Jonas is in, for the first time. And here's Bowles. And Bmeg badly needed that basket, Jojo.
Yes, I thought Denzel should have been brought back earlier. I think it was the right time that he was back in the game because they were bleeding for points.
Pasa kay Castro. Castro also back on the floor. 4 minutes na natitira here in the second quarter. Harvey outside, Dillinger. Dillinger over to Harvey. Harvey, shot put. So still a 3-point game, and we'll see how Jonas Villanueva will orchestrate para sa Bmeg. Teka muna. Foul away from the ball.
Could be a reprieve here for James Yap because nakaupo ngayon si Ryan Reyes. Sino yun ang tatawa kay James? Take a look at what happened right here. Nagkakasakitan itong dalawa. Larry Fanasher is now on top of James Yap.
That's another foul laban kay Kelly Williams.
Another adjustment for Chot. The next guy na pwedeng bumantay kay James is Larry. But James has a good success rate against Larry than on Ryan Reyes. Kaya it's interesting to see ngayon kung how Larry would defend James.
Here's James. Shot knocked out to 10. Bowles, laban kay Williams. Here's Bowles. Blocked by Williams. Bowles again, nowhere to go. Needs help.
Excellent defense by Talk and Text. Just putting a body in front of Denzel Bowles. Everybody was collapsing. I think gusto nila ipakick out na yung bola sa mga ibang teammates because knowing that pagtanggap niya ng bola, gusto niya na itira na kagad.
Let's go to Sel.
Sel na panahon, si Jimmy Alapag is the one who holds the team together. Dahil nung last huddle, he's the one who was the most vocal, reminding his teammates na sa ganitong panahon, trust is very important. Now, kapag may lulubog sa performance, kailangan may mag-ingat. Balik sa inyo.
Well, not at all surprised na yung boses ni Jimmy ang nangingibabaw sa mga diskusyon on that Talk and Text bench. He is the leader of that team.
A much better defensive unit here for Bmeg on the floor. 2 consecutive stops na ang nakuha ng Bmeg. Now, how can they execute their offense in this play?
Shot clock down to 3. Top shot, Bowles. It is Jonas. Oh, sorry, miss. So still a 3-point game, and Castro fires a 3.
Ito yung nagiging problema, Miko, ng Bmeg is that they're so over-reliant on balls at the post. Kaya sabi ni Joe kanina, they want him to get the ball on the move.
Here's Jonas on the move.
Eto, big basket coming from somebody else other than the usual suspects na kanga, no? That's what Coach Tim Cone is looking for, some production from the bench.
Dillinger, kick out, Castro, shot clock down to 7. Castro, power move. And the ball will end up with BJ Simon. BJ Simon fires and misses. But meron siyang 2 free throws. And he can push Bmeg ahead if he makes both.
PJ Simon, nung narinig din yung pito, biglang tumira na lang. No? And that's a mark of a good veteran, someone who's looking to score. Alam mo kanina, nung naubusan ng oras sa 24-second shot clock violation ng Bmeg, PJ Simon could have just thrown up the ball, but he elected to just let the time lapse because sometimes, you know, when you panic and you throw up the ball, you give a chance for the other team to score in transition. Tama yung ginawa niya. You have to have your wits together, particularly in a situation like Game 7.
Correct. And in a Game 7, every little thing affects the whole situation. Di mo alam, isang play lang can actually affect the next play. So in games like that, kailangan ka mag-decide ng tama. And that time, maganda yung decision na ginawa.
So tabla tayo at 30. And here's Dillinger. Alapag, back in the ball game. Shot clock down to 7. Alapag, what a pass kay Williams. Pero nanggulo doon si James. And here's Jonas Villanueva. And Villanueva says, okay, chillax lang tayo, mga parts. Huwag tayo magmamadali. Here's Bowles. Back to Jonas. Shot clock down to 10. Villanueva, pinag-isipan, but deciding to hold on to that ball. Pasa kay Simon. Shot clock down to 4. Simon got the ball again. And Larry, di ba kapaniwala that he was called for a foul?
Well, wala nang pupuntahan si Jun Simon doon. I thought like Larry should have let him go, you know. Kung ma-shoot niya yun, wala na siyang magagawa. He was playing actually excellent defense on that situation. So ika nga yung mga coaches, pinakaayaw nila, don't reach. Palagi lang sinasabi because when you reach, bibigyan mo yung referee na opportunity to call a foul.
Peter Jun Simon was so quiet in game number 6. That was the problem of Ranadel De Ocampo in the series prior.
Correct.
Prior to the last game.
That's right. For PJ Simon, he scored double figures in the first 3 games ng serye. But in the next 3 games, single digits na lang. But now in this, all-important game number 7, meron na siyang 11 points. So he's back in double figures.
Jimmy for 3! Yes, sir!
Pinantayan ni Jimmy Alapag yung output ni PJ Simon. Now both of them have 11 points apiece.
It is a positive sign for Jun Simon right now. He has 11 points. Ito yung hinahanap ng extra punch ng Bmeg.
Shot clock down to 10. Bmeg down by 1. At hinawakan yung uniforme ni Bowles.
Penalty situation against Stock and Tex.
Yung basketball natin, mukhang halong wrestling na yata. MMA na yata to.
Game 7 na to eh.
Ano yung sinabi ni Luke Longley nung bumisita siya rito ng Game 6? Sabi niya, parang nakikita niya, may kahalong rugby.
Tama.
Basketball natin.
He was actually so surprised how physical the game here is.
Denzel Bowles has now doubled his output over Harvey. Harvey with 6 points, 12, now 13 points for Denzel Bowles.
It's actually amazing how low the score is at this point. Patapos na tayo sa first half. Dillinger. Shot clock down to 10. Good pass para kay Harvey. At may foul probably against Simon.
Yun na yung penetration na kinakabahan yung pure Bmeg kung paano na didepensahan.
Here's the push mula kay Simon. An excellent pass mula kay Dillinger.
You see the way Jared Dillinger creating an opportunity because realizing meron silang spasyo doon sa loob ng shaded area. He drew the defense towards him and nandun, wide open shot for Donnell Harvey.
1-point game, and Bmeg, they can write the last sentence of the second chapter. If they score, they'll end the half with the lead. 6 seconds remaining in the second. Villanueva to Pingris, 2 seconds. James, yep, for 3, in and out.
Good line. Good shot by James.
35-34, lamang ng iisa ang talk and text in a low-scoring first half. It's been physical, It's been intense. We'll be back with more. Ito ang Game 7 dito lamang sa Active. Well, it is all or nothing dito sa game number 7 and nothing says pressure-packed more than a low-scoring game. 35 para sa Talking Text, 34 para sa Bmeg. Welcome you back inside the Big Dome. Nico with Jojo and El Decano here, and let's go straight to Jojo's clutch points.
Well, I was looking at the stats. Fingers played 16 minutes. And although his presence was there, I think it would be enough para inspiration. Just him being there and then naglalaro siya, I think he would be an inspiration enough for the rest of the guys. So 16 minutes and 1 point, para sa akin baliwala yun if that's fingers. But now going into the support for balls and Yap, this is the one that Team Cone was really looking for. So kailangan niya ng points off the bench or kahit kanino. And Simon tonight has 11 points, 2 of 2 from the 3-point area, which is good news for Bmeg. And although Joe was there for a while, he actually missed a lot of shots. He was kind of tentative.
So ito, so yun yung clutch points for Bmeg. Let's switch to the TNT side with Kinito.
What's on the Dean's list? Una-una, pinag-usapan natin yung spacing the floor. That's really not happening on a consistent basis para sa Talking Text. And I have to say that's an X mark para sa kanila. They're shooting only 38% from the field and they only have 5 assists. Alam naman natin, pag ang Talking Text is shooting less than 40% from the floor in every game in this series, talo sila. Right now, they're ahead by 1, but this is not the kind of tempo that Talking Text likes. This is the kind of tempo in favor of Bmeg, low scoring. Yung pangalawang punto, yung equal opportunity offense, that has to be a big check mark for Talking Text because so far, 14 bench points for Talking Text and only 3 for Bmeg. Not only that, they've got 5 players already scoring 3 points or more. For Bmeg, they only have 3 players who have scored 3 points or more.
Okay, right now, Cell is with Talking Text head coach Chot Reyes.
Coach Chad, Jason Castro only played for 6 minutes in the second quarter. Is this because you're saving him for crunch time?
Yeah, we've been managing Jason's minutes all throughout. He hasn't played anywhere close to 30 minutes every game in this series. So hopefully he gets on track in the second half. But this game is just really going to be won by which team makes the shots at the end. Hopefully it's us.
Thank you so much, Coach Chad. Balik sa inyo, Nico.
Salamat, Cell. Well, you know, Chot has a way of putting things in perspective. Basically, he's like saying, baka breaks of the game na lang to sa dulo. It looks like it might continue this trend na low scoring pero close.
Biko, believe it or not, we were mentioning Jason Castro earlier. Carcel talking to Chot about Jason Castro. Believe it or not, I'm going to say that this is good news for them.
It's good news that
Jason Castro had 0 points in the first half.
Why is that good news?
They are leading by 1 point. Imagine, because I know, I called Jason Castro fourth quarter man 2.0.
2.0.
He always 2.0. He's my second. He's my upgraded version.
Updated version ni Jolas.
Yes.
Okay.
And we know that Jason Castro always produces down the stretch. Kaya I'm expecting Jason magkakaroon siya ng explosive second half, especially in the fourth quarter.
Ang tanong, sino mas may magandang legs? Si fourth quarter man 1.0 o si fourth quarter man 2.0?
Dito natin makikita hindi yung stamina factor ng mga player, kundi yung pagkaka-pacing ng mga coaches. Kanina nasabi nga ni Coach Chot Reyes kay Cel, no? Si Jason Castro, actually he's played 16 minutes so far. But alam natin, puputok at puputok yan, especially in the fourth period, if Talking Text hopes to win. And Coach Chot Reyes knows that. He wants to preserve him for the end game.
Welcome to the second half, Game 7 of PBA Commissioner's Cup Finals. Bmeg against Talking Text. Talking Text in immaculate white, Bmeg in fighting red. Shot clock down to 7 dito sa mga unang bahagi ng third quarter. Ranidel, there's that footwork in motion but sumobra yung kanyang tira. Bmeg starts the third quarter with Urbistoldo, James Yap, Sakuragi, Monster Bowles, and Peter June Simon. Here's Pingris at may foul. Could be against Ranidel.
I'm just a little bit worried about Bmeg's flow of offense. In that situation, stagnant offense, walang masyadong gumagalaw. Very deliberate, very predictable. Nababasa ng Talking Text kung saan napupunta yung bola. Except in that situation.
Correct, Kinito. But you were right in saying, nung sinabi mo na they were stagnant, they don't know where they're going. Pag sa triangle nila, di nila alam kung kanino ipapasa yung bola. It just so happened na may alley-oop na nangyari after that.
Radidel. Kinabangga-bangga ni Pingris and nakita yon ni referee Jun Marabe. Here's that La Planet. Urbistondo to Bowles.
Ito na yung puntos na hinihintay ng Talking Text coming from the reigning MVP na si Jimmy Alabag. By the way, the first 2 quarters, yung Bmeg, hindi sila naipasok, hindi sila pumasok sa penalty situation. They've been able to do a good job of nursing their fouls and keeping Talking Text away from the free throw line.
A nice tap by Jared Dillinger to break up the play. Ito na si Alabag. Alabag, hesitation mode. Jimmy all the way!
I was talking to Larry Forasher kanina before the game. Sabi ko sa kanya, of all the problems na ini-encounter ni Jimmy ngayon, sabi ko, he's due to have a really big game.
And he's having a big game now with 16 points. Scored that layup against Denzel Bowles, no less. 2 minutes going by dito sa third. Urbistondo for 3.
That's not a really good shot for Josh. They have a lot of time in the shot clock. In this kind of situation, Game 7, kailangan ibigay mo muna sa poste. A 3-point shot that far, napakahirap mo i-shoot yun.
I agree completely. Now, you need to be able to set up a nice 3-point shot. And Urbistondo, he feels he's also due for an explosion. He's now going 0 out of 10 from 3-point distance, all the way back from game number 5. Puputo kaya si Josh towards the end.
Traveling against Denzel Bowles, punta natin si Jessica.
Miko, throughout the first half, very encouraging ang mood ng Bmeg huddles. Talagang sinisigurado nilang nasasabihan ang mga nagkakamali at pinibigyan ng confidence ang mga nagpapakita ng laro. And no one player ang angat sa iba when it comes to being vocal. Teamwork pa ng emphasis ng Levaros in the second half. And notably, it was Josh Urbistondo who led the last huddle before they left the tunnel. Miko?
Right now, it's all about the Mighty Mouse, Jimmy Alabag, with 19 points. And Talking Text lamang dito, 43-36. While we're away, nakashoot ng 3-point shot si Peter Jude Simon. Here's Radidel for 3. Ball will stay with Talking Text. Coming off a Bmeg timeout, Jimmy has been the man of the moment with 19 points. Radidel mismatch against Urbistondo. Radidel, pasa, shot, put 3, goes in!
That's a big 3-point shot.
Ano na nangyayari dito? Even Donald Hardy can make his 3-point shot.
Well, occasionally you see Harvey getting a wide open shot, and if they don't challenge the shot, you know, he's been there. He's been in the finals, he's been in the Pro League. But Denzel Bowles, hindi naman magpapatalo yan. Watch him now trying to get the points back.
Almost but not quite para kay Bowles. 7 points ang kabante ng Talking Text.
Again, yung sinasabi natin about the stagnancy ng movement ng Bmeg. No? They need to be able to get a lot of players moving.
Here's Simon. 46-39. Talking Text umabante dito in the third. Bowles wants the ball. Laban kay Donell Hardy. Here's James Yap for 3. Oh! Almost but not quite. Almost a butt back slam. Here's Urbistondo for 3. Yes, sir!
Well, he's due. He's due for a shot, and the foul ball just exploded.
Kailangan ni Josh yung tira na yun. At kailangan ng Bmeg yung basket na yun.
Ano hinahanap nila eh? Parang ang feeling ko, hinahanap nila si Josh eh.
TNT is pulling away little by little, and they have to keep pace.
Here's Ryan Reyes, shot clock down to 8. Saan pupunta si Reyes? Reyes on the move. And offensive foul. Itinawag laban kay Ryan Reyes. And John Reyes is arguing with referee Noel Kilingen
I want to go back to the shot of Jimmy Alapag earlier. I watched him. I don't know if you noticed. Yung nakashoot siya ng 3 before the timeout, he wasn't so emotional. He like his usual stuff. I think he's bottling it all in.
Yeah.
Lahat ng emotion na nangyari niya, he's bottling it all in.
Rebound, Reyes. Reyes steps on the gas. And he looks at Jared Dillinger on the right side. Dillinger inabot. Ranadel, open 3. Boy, both teams are not shy taking those 3-point shots dito sa third quarter.
That's part of their game. Pag may libre na tres, I would rather them take it.
And what a move by Sakuragi. That time, you saw the extra pass. You saw movement. They didn't settle for the outside shot. They went for the high percentage shot.
Tinulak ni Josh Urbistondo si Jimmy Alapag. First personal laban kay Urbistondo.
Tinitingnan ko si Coach Tim. Sabi niya kay Josh, give him space, give him space. Kailangan pagdadrive siya, kailangan nasa harapan ka lang. You cannot bump him. You cannot stay on his side.
And what about the efficiency level ni Jimmy Alapag? 19 points in 18 minutes.
$20 points para kay Jimmy Alapag. Yung sinasabing nagbabakasyon for the most part of the series has got to work. Serious work dito sa Game 7. 3-point game, 47-44. And Pingris loses the ball, turnover. Nagpaskalahati na tayo in a blistering third quarter. Lamang ng 3 ang Talk and Text. Coming this July, the greatest show on earth, the London 2012 Olympic Games. Mapapanood yan dito sa Active. Right now, Talk and Text lamang ng 3. Jason Abalos and of course Rufo Mequinto and Miss Bibi Gandang Hari, part of this mammoth crowd inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Over 21,000 fans witnessing game number 7. Bola ng Talk and Text. Here's Jimmy. Pasa kay Deo Campo. Ginugulo ni Pingris. Look at that defense by Sakuragi. There's a switch. Running there. Blocked by Bowles. Pero may foul.
I thought for a while, wala nang pupuntahan ni Opensa ng TNT doon. And it was a bailout foul. So wala nang pupuntahan si Ranadel. Buti na lang na foul siya.
Bihirang-bihirang makakapunta sa free throw line ng Talk and Text sa game. So far, they're going only 3 out of 5 from the line against Bmeg's 8 out of 11. Also want to take this opportunity to wish the 18-year-old daughter of former PBA chairman Lito Alvarez, si Angeli Alvarez. Happy birthday. Kanya wala rito si Chairman Lito because he's with his daughter celebrating her 18th birthday. Also, Consul Edith Guzman. Happy birthday sa inyo.
So 5.5 remaining here in the third. And let's see what Bmeg will do here. Urbistondo will call the play. They want to create space para kay Bowles. Foul on Denzel Harvey. At yan ang third personal laban kay Harvey. Ranadel out, Ali Peak in. Bola ng Bmeg.
Well, they need somebody else to defend against Denzel Bowles. Kasi si Harvey meron ng 3 personal fouls. So Ali Peak is now up against Denzel Bowles. And Bowles quickly attacking his defense and quickly scoring.
Kasi nabangga pa siya ni Pingris doon eh. But he still scored. 17 points for the best import of the conference, Denzel Bowles. Here's Jimmy. Pasa kay Dillinger. Ali Peak inside. And ball tapped out by Pingris.
If I'm Bmeg, I would be really happy right now. Dahil ang gusto ko lang mangyari dito, wag lang lumayo yung TNT and give yourself a chance. Pagdating ng fourth quarter, if it's going to be tight, then at least anybody can have a chance to win this Game 7, this championship of the second conference.
Here's Alapag to Harvey. Jason Castro back On the floor, Castro, drive, blocked by Hudson.
And yan ang value ni Jancy De Ocampo. He's an intimidating shot blocker. Not only an intimidator, but talaga shot blocker. Nakita naman natin.
Oh, rebound, Ali Big, offensive rebound for Big Dillinger. Zigzagging Dillinger, tough move. And a tip-in goes in para kay Denzel Harvey. So lamang pa rin ang talking text, 49-46. Mahigit 4 na minuto na lalabi here in the third.
Here's an isolation, low post. Denzel bolts, they call the foul on Ali Peak.
The play before that, I saw Tim saying to James Yap, stay on his left shoulder, stay on his left shoulder. Kasi yun yung gustong gawin ni Dillinger, dumrive sa kaliwa niya.
Here's James, up. James was all set to fire a three.
Sayang, pumasok pa naman. Sabi ng mga taga Bmeg. By the way, kanina, consecutive offensive rebounds ang nakuha ng talking text. So that's something also that the big guys of Bmeg must be aware of. They're giving extra possessions to talking text.
Here's James, hang time! And there's Jancy De Ocampo.
That's an offensive rebound, put back coming from Jancy. You know, he's 6'8". He's got to assert himself, and that time he did.
Ito na yung sinasabi ni Coach Tim. Ito na yung sinasabi niya na Jancy has a tendency to just commit some really
Say it.
stupid fouls. There, sinabi ko na.
Oh, there you go again. I think that's a foul on Jancy.
Tulakan na dito.
I think that might be a foul on Jancy. But
that was an elbow to the chest. Para sa akin, kailangan tingnan nila yun. It's okay kung babanggayin mo lang ng shoulders, but once you extend your elbow, iba na yun.
okay, makita natin kung ano nangyari. He extended his forearm. I think Jimmy Alapag also sold that foul very well.
Here's Alapag. Alapag for three. Yes, sir!
There you go, Jimmy! There you go!
And the guy's still hot. That's a 4-point lead now by talking text.
Orbistondo, Bawi, it's gone! And the point guards are going at it dito sa third quarter. It's a 1-point game.
I tell you, Coach Tim Cone has stuck. He's showing faith and confidence in Josh Orbistondo. And Urbistondo's paying him back.
Here's Big. He fires and scores. Grabe na palitan ng puntos dito, Jojo.
Yeah, you will see that how experienced this TNT team is. Si Ali Big, hindi kinakabahan na. Ilang taon na naglalaro ng finals to si Ali.
Now pass. Jancy the Bulls. Bulls bitin. And there's Castro with a steal. Castro. Sabi niya, teka. I'll step on the brakes and then I'll step on the gas again. He fires and misses. Orbistondo over to Jancy. Excellent pass to Denzel Bowles.
Well, the two big men playing together so well. Alam mo kanina, dapat na-shoot na ni Denzel Bowles yung pasa. At that time, he made sure.
And Monster Bowles with 19 points. Pero lamang pa rin ang talking text, 54-53. Approaching the last 2 minutes of the third quarter.
Rico, ito yung matchup na gusto ko makita ngayon, yung ginagawa ni Josh Orbistondo kay Jimmy Alapag. Kasi parang meron na siyang marching order kay Tim. You cannot let this guy open. You cannot leave him alone.
There's the pass by Jancy and the slam dunk by Denzel Bowles. Talking text, naman ng isa. It's been tight. It's been close. Icy Mendoza, part of this huge crowd. Dito sa loob ng Big Dome, we also see Valerie Concepcion right behind the front row. At punong-puno tayo dito sa Big Dome.
Well, we also understand that Cebu Governor Gwen Garcia is in the building. And of course, we know that she's a very, very sports-minded person.
Sa klaro-klaro depensa, within the clear men, zero dandruff. Yancy blocking that shot ni the Blur. So patuloy action dito sa third. Only 2:09 remaining in this quarter. Urbistondo has made big shots in this period. Bola na kay Yancy. Steal! Jason Castro! All the way!
Na-anticipate yun ni Jason Castro. James Yap, scoreless in the second period. Still scoreless here in the third period. Only 7 points across his name.
Foul laban kay Ali Peak. In the meantime, punta natin si Jessica.
Miko, napansin ko in the huddle na si Mark Pingres dumudugo ulit ang baba. This was the same injury that he incurred a few games ago. At sabi pa ng doktor na tinanggal na yung 2 stitches niya. He had 3. So ngayon, isa na lang ang humahawak. They're a little bit concerned that it might affect his game. Pero for now, he's okay. And actually, his son came by the huddle to give him a hug. So mukhang okay naman siya.
Okay, so that's good news. In the meantime,
Urbistondo, sinasabayan niya si Jimmy Alapag. Alapag with 23 points, but Urbistondo only 9. But all of those 9 coming in this quarter, all of them 3-pointers.
here's Jimmy for 3. Not that time. Rebound in Tal, and there's a foul. It will go against Denzel Bowles.
Penalty situation against Bmeg. Shooting free throws again, he's talking text.
The play earlier, see Josh made his 3-point shot. Ngayon si Jimmy, he was looking at Coach Shot. Shot, you want me to help down on balls or you want me to stay home? So medyo nag-aalanganin na si Jimmy ngayon whether to help to dig on balls or to stay with Orbistondo, who hit 3-point shots already in the second half.
Tatlo na.
Labanan talaga ang pinakamagaling ngayong gabi. Dito lang. Hindi lang dito sa PBA, pero pati sa talentadong Pinoy, Battle of the Champions sa TV5. Tune in to TV5 later kasi malalaman na kung sino ang pinakatalentado. So number 1 talent show ng bayan, talentadong Pinoy. 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining dito sa third quarter. Urbistondo to Yancy. Yancy, they're looking for James. James can't get the ball. Yun, finally nakuha. James, baseline, hand off. Yancy, bitin. Here's James. Punta, wala pa rin.
James wanted that shot so much. Bigla mo lang ako ng 2 points na easy. I'll be okay.
Oh, step back jumper by Jimmy Alapag. And he is playing a phenomenal game.
Well, he's carrying the load right now. 14 out of his 25 points coming here in the third period. This is only the second game in the entire conference where he has gone over 20 points.
Turnover, Talking next up by 3. Here's Jason Castro, and he will slow things down. Pwede nilang ubusin yung oras dito. And so Castro is on a 1-4 set. It's Castro against JC Intal. Tutulong si Ali Ping. 6 to shoot. Time winding down in the third. Jason Castro, and what a pass!
What a creation by Jason Castro. A drive and draw play.
And a strong finishing kick. Wala sa talk and text, but the man of the moment, hindi na siya nagbabakasyon. Balik trabaho na si Jimmy Alapag. 25 points in 25 minutes. And we have 1 more quarter to go. Dito sa Game 7.
Ito makikita natin ang story ni King James. In the wins, 20 points ang kanyang average. In the losses, and tonight only 7 points, all scored in the first period.
Will James wake up here in the fourth and final quarter? Here's Denzel Bowles. Oh, pumasok! Tip it goes in off the glass, and he'll credit that to Yancy De Ocampo. May 4 points off the bench, si Yancy.
Ito na yung hinahanap nila na points na kahit saan manggaling. And now, kung wag lang sana magkakamali si Yancy na magpa-foul.
And this is the quarter that Jason Castro claims to be his personal property.
Which of course before belonged to Jojo Lastimosa in the fourth quarter.
Well, is it fourth quarter already?
Oh,
So,
Yeah, bilis.
so wait for Jason Castro to explode.
Okay, we have a break here. Unang bahagi pa lang ng fourth and final quarter ito. Tim Cone talking with JC and Tal. Talking text among 63-58. We'll take this time out. Back in a moment. Abangan ang mga superheroes ng PBA magpapakitang gilas ng superpowers sa PBA All-Star 2012 in Lawag. Live yan dito sa Active simula May 11. Wala yung 3-point shootout, obstacle challenge, legends game at May 13. Ito na yung slam dunk contest at yung ating RSJ versus veterans. 6 p.m. yan dito sa Active.
Yun, doon na natin nakita si Cebu Governor Gwen Garcia. We certainly need her kind of influence, not only in Cebu, but all over. Good to see her here.
Harvey, kick out, Reyes. We are in the fourth and final quarter. Ryan Reyes will score. Got the lucky bounce.
Ito na yung fourth quarter play ng Talk and Text. They have the single high, tapos tatlo yung sa bottom. Ito yung pinag-practicean ng Bmeg kung paano nagdedepensahan. That time, nakashoot pa rin si Ryan Reyes on a jump shot.
Yancy. Inside, play broken up, napunta kay Simon. Now, Simon was hot in the first half. Let's see kung paano tutulog si Simon here in the second half. 65-58, pocket text ang lamang dito. And fingers will come in para kay Yancy De Ocampo. You know, Jojo, if you're Bmeg, this might be a crucial time. You don't want that lead na lumobo. There's Valerie Concepcion. Siyempre, si Bayani ang Bayani. Such a big basketball fan. Tsaka hilig maglaro din yan, si Bayani.
Ayokong mangyari na, Miko, na baka ito na yung play na that could spell the difference dito sa outcome ng game na to.
Once again, Miss Bibi Gandanghari and Miss Rufo May Quinto.
Kailangan nila ng basket right now because to just keep pace. Kasi kung mga 2 points or 3 points sila, there's still so much in the ball game.
Right to shoot. I think it's important for Bmeg to really get James Yap going here. That's a block from the inside. JC and Tal, just not enough elevation to go up against those shot blockers with Talking Text.
Here's Castro. Castro slices through. Castro pinasa. Big. Here's Larry. Larry for three. Now, I can actually sense yung kaba ng Bmeg fans. Every time a Talking Text player launches a three, alam nila when those shots start to fall, malaking problema yun.
Correct. And alam mo, yung 3-point shot is a big killer. Kasi it's an emotional booster. At the same time, hindi 2 points yun, 3 points yun.
Talaga malaking bagay yun. And by the way, I was saying earlier about how important it was to have James Yap involved in the offense. Right now, he's sitting on the bench. Denzel Bowles scoring with 21 points now.
So Bmeg pulls within 5 points. At mahigit 7 na minuto nalalabi here in the series. This is the 7th and final game between Bmeg and Talking Text. Lionel Harvey, pasa, Dillinger. Dillinger, where's he going? Babalik, Harvey. Shot clock down to 2. Harvey ginawa ng paraan but could not succeed. So Jonas Villanueva is back in the ball game, provided quality minutes for Coach Tim Cone earlier. Jonas. Pasa, Pingris. Look at that wrestling match between Pink and Bowles.
This time they call the foul on Ali Pink. Bowles just trying to get some kind of position. Ito, makikita natin kung anong ginagawa dito ni Ali Pink. Naku naman, ano yan? Sakayan.
The problem there with Ali was that hindi niya alam saan yung bola. So nung pumunta na si Denzel dun sa bola, then he was just caught na nandun na sa sapat ni Denzel.
By the way, Pink already with 5 personal fouls. He's on the verge of fouling out. And a missed shot by Bowles at tinaping palabas ni Mark Pingris.
James Yap is back on the floor. Coach Tim Cone realizing that he needs firepower at this stage. They're down by 5.
Dillinger. Harvey. At ngayon, pati si Urbistondo, dinidikitan ng todo itong si Jimmy Alapag. And bakit hindi? 25 points tonight for Jimmy Alapag.
And we're not done yet.
We're not done yet. We have more than 8 minutes remaining. Castro comes in para kay Jared Dillinger. So magsasabay dito si Jimmy and Jason. That's another foul. Josh Urbistondo.
Well, hirap na dito si Josh Urbistondo just to keep the ball away from the hands of Jimmy Alapag na mainit sa laro with 25 points. And look at the way Talking Tex is spreading the floor.
Jimmy for three.
Ang layo. Oh my gosh. Ang layo nun. He's in the zone. He's got 27. No, make that 28 points. That's a new conference high for Jimmy Alapag.
How will Bmeg respond? It's an 8-point game. At hinila pababa si Denzel Bowles. Boy, Jimmy Alapag is just having an out-of-body experience. Ngayong gabi, ang layo nito.
Well, you notice when he took that shot, only 2 seconds on the shot clock ng Talking Tex. So, maganda yung depensa na pinakita ng Bmeg to keep that shot clock down to the last second. But you have Mighty Mouse bailing them out again.
Meantime, anong gagawin ni Urbistondo? Shot clock down to 1. Urbistondo fires almost. Pero rebound nakuha ni Donnell Harvey. It's an 8-point game. And Talking Tex is in control. Castro fires short. And a rebound ends up with Mark Pingris.
Dalawang contrasting offense, exclusive. Yung Bmeg, they're going straight to the post to Denzel. Now maybe they're looking for James. Now sa kabila naman, puro 1-4 or pick and roll on top.
Urbistondo for three. Rebound kay Donnell Harvey. Grabe ang labanan for rebounds dito sa Game 7 as well as it should be. But still the story has been Jimmy Alapag. 28 points for the Mighty Mouse. 8 points lamang ng Talking Tex.
Hard starting? Mag-outlast ka! Start agad!
Alas nakakalahati na tayo dito sa fourth and final quarter. Walong abante ng Talking Tex, 68-60. And here's a refreshing sight, our PLDT Telpad Face of the Day. Atin sa inyo ng PLDT Telpad, the only landline that comes with a tablet. Subscribe now and discover wonders at home. That is Miss RC Munoz.
I want to say hi to my mother right now. Ma'am, magandang gabi. I know she's enjoying the game. Mahilig sa basketball yung nanay ko. Kahit sino naglalaro, pinapanood niya.
Kahit hindi ikaw?
Kahit hindi ako.
Talaga? Here's Simone. And Bowles with a rebound.
Well, every possession now counts. 6:34 to go. Malaki-laki itong lamang na kaya na dapat habulin ng Bmeg.
Ang ayoko lang nakikita ngayon sa Bmeg is that they're trying to erase yung 8 points deficit nila by taking a lot of 3-point shots. Kailangan, daan-daan muna. This is not a lead na to. Konting-konti lang yan. So 2 points at a time would be really good for them.
Here's Bowles. Bowles laban kay Harvey. Bowles. What fake? But no basket. Oh! Might be a flagrant here. Laban kay Pingris.
There's a signal coming from the referee. Bagsak doon si Ryan Reyes. Referees are going to consult their monitors. But that might be a big turnaround here. If it is a flagrant, it will be...
Watch Reyes
watch it right
and
here.
Pingris. Oh. Nakita yan ng ating referee. parang ano, it was like a chop to the neck ni Ryan Reyes.
If that's a flagrant one, that'll mean 2 free throws and possession for Talking Tex. Momentum clearly now on the side of Talking Tex. Bmeg must regroup.
It is important that Bmeg right now will keep their composure. Kasi huwag nila isipin na this game is out of hand. They're still in the game. Ang dami pa ng time, 6 minutes, and if TNT will get 2 points in this free throws right now na bibigay na flagrant foul, then you're talking about a 10-point lead. So, huwag muna, relax na muna, ang dami pang time.
Well, Pigris has to sit out 3 minutes.
So 2 shots para kay Ryan Reyes as we send you back to Sim.
Nico, mixed emotions ang nasa bench ng Talking Tex at hindi pa sila kampante kahit naman sila. Si Ali Peak, nanginginig yung boses habang nagsasalita but he's trying to make it his motivation. Instead, nakabahan si Ryan Reyes, paulit-ulit na nagsasign of the cross. Si Jimmy Alapag, paulit-ulit rin na nagsasabi, white shirts, keep it together and attack till the end. Balik sa inyo.
Well, the thing about Talking Text is the inescapable fact na sanay na sila sa mga ganitong klaseng sitwasyon.
When you look at the players of Talking Text, I counted about 49 championships combined by the players against only 14 for Bmeg. There was a foul on the drive by Jimmy Alapag.
Ngayon nakikita mo na kung sino talagang gusto manalo ng Game 7 na to. Well, you could see Jimmy driving to the basket, and I still have to see on the Bmeg side na the-drive sila sa basket. Puro poste, and even James, he drove once, but that's about it.
James having a difficult time getting that basketball with the way they're playing denial. Kanina, dalawang missed free throws for Talking Tex, opening the door slightly still for Bmeg. But you're right, Jojo, it's only 6:07 to go. There's still a lot of basketball time left. At nagbibintis pa ang free throws ng Talking Tex. They missed 3 out of 4 in that last stretch. So out of that flagrant foul situation, Talking Tex was able to get only 1 point.
And for me, that's a big break for Bmeg. Kahit pa paano, they saved 3 points there. So ngayon, they need somebody to score a basket.
Let's go to Jessica.
Hindi ko kita-kita nga sa huddle ng Bmeg that they're trying to stay in control, not just of the game, but of their emotions. At tulad nga na sinabi ninyo, sinabihan rin sila na huwag magmadali at huwag tumigay sa pressure. Kita mo rin, sina Rafi Rivas, kinocomfort si Denzel Bowles, na sinasabi nila sa isa't isa na, we can do it, just keep it up. Nico?
So it seems like, Jojo, emotion management na nangyayari dito sa kampo ng Bmeg.
Correct. You have to keep your emotion in check. You cannot be too emotional and not too low on certain situations.
It's a 5-on-4 situation. Ryan Reyes is still all the way.
Here's SOTTO for 3. Simon with an offensive rebound. Here's James. James for 3. Yes, sir!
That was a 5-on-4 situation. Ryan Reyes is still on the other end.
Ryan Reyes is still down. Ryan Reyes is still down doon sa kabilang dulo as James hit that 3-point shot. And yung kanyang kaliwang tuhod ata ang may problema. They're looking at that left knee, which to begin with, may brace na talaga yan.
Well, he drove hard to the basket. Wala siyang tinamaan doon except yung backboard. And then he went down. You watch it right here. Inaabol siya, but he was wide open for the shot.
Actually, pag take-off, he felt it. Kaya bitin yung take-off. May naramdaman na si Ryan. And you can see him wincing in pain.
You watch it right here.
Ayun,
delikado yun. Delikado yun. Medyo bumigay yung tuhod niya. I've seen a lot of guys have injuries like that.
Okay, babalitaan namin kayo sa kondisyon ni Ryan Reyes when we return. Okay, so ito si Ryan Reyes na ngayon nilalagyan ng yelo yung kanyang kaliwang tuhod. Okay, so ito ang sitwasyon kay Ryan. Sel?
Migo, Ryan has experienced a very, very hard fall, and because of that, he's complaining of the pain on his left knee. Kaya kasalukuyang inaayos siya ngayon pero hindi pa ma-determine what exactly that knee is if he could come back to play for the rest of the
So
quarter.
wala pang balita if he's going to continue playing.
Wala pang balita, Miko.
Okay, salamat, Sel. That's a huge development dahil si Ryan ang tumatao kay James Yap.
Correct. And he's the best matchup ng TNT kay James Yap. James Yap got open dahil 5-on-4.
Dahil wala si Ryan.
Oh, tama,
Yes.
oh.
And that's not a coincidence.
Yes. Well, the big offensive rebound, the PJ Simon made that happen. Of course, they were playing 5-on-4. But of course, yung 3-point shot ni James Yap, bringing that lead just down to 6.
Wala yung 3-pointer ni Ranidel, so we have a 6-point game. And you can sense that Bmeg is about to make a run with less than 5 minutes remaining in Game 7. Jody Vance, papasa kay Bowles. Bowles, snap at kay Pink, shot clock down to 10. Bowles, just muscling his way through.
Sinubo na lang yung bola. You notice that Donnell Harvey is not on the floor. Denzel Bowles, he realizes that just Ali Pink, who's in front of him, between him and the basket.
4-point game. Here's Alapag. Larry coming in for Ryan Reyes. Larry, pasa niya. Nakakaw. And here comes Bmeg. Urbistondo. To the Vance. Maybe they'll set up Bowles again. Pasa kay James. James against Bonasher. James Yap makes his move. And James will score!
And finally, wala si Ryan Reyes to shackle James Yap. They're not settling for outside shots. They're being aggressive and going strong to the hole.
That's what James has got to do. Kailangan niyang penetrate, get into the teeth of the defense of TNT.
I mean, right on cue, the minute Ryan Reyes leaves the game, James Yap scores 5 straight points for Bmeg.
Well, in that situation, Talk and Text defense gave him the opening to go one-on-one. Of course, understanding that Big James can also dish it out and kick out. And that's why he was able to get free close to the basket.
And Tim is looking now for another guy that can help him offensively. He took out Fingers already. So pinasok niya na si Devance, still hoping that this guy can give him something, maybe not offensively, but maybe some good decisions, you know, pagpasa kay Bowles na medyo maganda, just to set up the other guys.
And you notice that Donnell Harvey's back on the floor. Nakalata ni Coach Reyes. Wala siyang intimidator sa loob eh. Nakita natin si James Yap going straight to the hole and scoring unmolested.
Ranidel, Bonasher. Shot clock reads 13. Castro on the move. Castro stops. Babalik muna kay Jimmy Alapag. Shot clock winding down. Here's a switch. Here's Larry. Larry fires off the glass. Oh, pumasok!
Wow! A bailout shot. A bailout shot and a three-point shot. Coming from Larry Bonasher.
Si Echo ba yun? Jericho Rosales right up there among the yellow shirts. Pero ito, bawi dito.
Looks like the sixth personal foul on Donnell Harvey. That's the reason why he was sitting down. At binalik agad ni Coach Reyes, nakita niya, pumupukol na sa loob ang Bmeg.
Okay, now, the Donnell Harvey is not going to be there. Ito yung crucial part na gagawin ng TNT. Because Ali, definitely hindi niya pwedeng i-cover ng one-on-one si Denzel. He has to have somebody to help him out. Dig in, double, I don't care. Bring in the whole troop to stop Bowles.
Oh, Denzel Bowles missing the free throw. Lead sitting at 5 points. Donnell Harvey, it's over. Para sa kanya.
16 points, 15 rebounds for Donnell Harvey. 4-point game dito sa pinakahuling laro ng PBA Commissioner's Cup. A winner will bring home the championship trophy. Who will it be? Will it be Bmeg or will it be Talk and Text? Ali Big. Oh, blocked by Bowles. And this Bmeg comeback continues. James. Pasa muna kay Bowles. Shot clock down to 13. Bowles pumihit. Bowles fires. Short.
Excellent
Somehow,
defense by
Ali
Ali
Big bothered that shot.
Standing his ground. Yun ang dapat mo gawin kay Bowles to make his turnaround jumpers. Pag na-shoot yan, wala ka na magagawa.
Pero ito na, pang-apat na personal foul laban kay Joshua Bistondo.
Wala pa nila sa penalty. On the other hand, kanina pa nasa penalty and talk in text.
Will Jimmy continue to have a magical night dito sa Game 7? Pasa kay Big. Big, wide open.
shot.
But he missed it.
He didn't roll to the basket. That was a nice pick.
Here's James Yap, one-hander. Go! Rebound, Bonasher.
Big rebound by Larry and a big stop from
Ali
him.
Big all alone! And Talk and Text opens up a 6-point lead. And even Jericho Rosales is impressed.
And now we're looking at Ronnie Dell. Mukhang nag-cramp siya, or I don't know what's happening with him. He's been carried off by his two teammates.
Well, Denzel Bowles also looking very exhausted after taking that shot kanina lamang. And that attempt of James Yap was actually deflected when he put it up. Ito na ang sinasabi natin, yung war of attrition, matira matibay. That was a shot that was missed.
And
Ito,
an
nakita,
excellent
no?
pass by
Yes.
Jimmy.
Alam mo, nung nakita ni Jimmy Alabag na medyo pagod na yung mga player on the floor, aba nakita niya si Ali Pick, nag-iisa doon. On the other end of the floor, an easy 2 points.
You still have 2 minutes.
That's right, still
A lot of time. 6 points down.
That's just a 2-possession game.
I have seen crazier things happen before.
Yeah.
We were down 15 points in 5 minutes against Powerade when I was coaching.
Of course, that's Mr. Bobby Barrero in the middle of that picture, overseeing our production here in Active. Labanan na talaga ng pinakamagagaling tonight, di lang dito sa PBA, pero pati sa talentadong Pinoy. Battle of the Champions sa TV5. Tune in to TV5 later. Kasi malalaman na kung sino ang pinakatalentado sa #1 talent show ng bayan, Talentadong Pinoy. Exactly 2 minutes remaining here in Game 7. And Echo is enjoying it. He's part of the TNT Nation dito sa Game number 7.
Check out the field goal percentages so far in this game. Bmeg hitting 39% and Talk and Text slightly higher at 42%. But ang 3-point shooting ng Talk and Text has been on target in this game. They're hitting close to 40% from that distance. Already 11 3-point shots buried against 7 for Bmeg.
Kelly is back in for defense. Kailangan nila ng another guy that can stop or help out Ali.
So again, it's Denzel Bowles laban kay Ali Big. Simon for 3. And ito, takbuhan na naman. Jason Castro on the move, blocked by Bowles. Pero it will stay with Talk and Text with 1 minute and 38 remaining in Game 7. And now si Jason ang nasa sahig ngayon. Kanina it was Ryan Reyes. Ngayon, Jason Castro tinitingnan na mabuti dito.
1:38 to go.
I mean, talk about all these players going all out. You know, Bowles.
Exactly right.
You know, Bowles is going all out. You know, Ryan Reyes went all out. And Jason Castro promised that he would go all out tonight.
May chance si Jason Castro na to hold it out because lamang sila ng 6 points. But hey, hindi ganun yung game namin, no? If I have a chance to go to the basket, then I'm gonna take it.
You watch that block shot by Denzel Bowles. Tinamaan niya yung kamay niya on the board and that's why he's hurting.
So possibly, aside from losing Ryan Reyes, Talk and Text might also lose Jason Castro for the remainder of this game. But
Running down Campos also sitting down.
So 30-second timeout with Talk and Text up by just 6 points. 74-68. Parang di na nakakagulat na it has come to this best of 7 series. Less than 2 minutes to go it is just a 6-point game, Kinito.
It's a 2-possession game, both teams in a penalty. And right now, Coach Andres wants to make sure that makakakuha sila ng basket dito. They're gonna go drive strong. They feel that now they have an advantage because nasa kanilang offense, nasa penalty ang Bmeg. The disadvantage of Talking Tex is Jason Castro is down, Ranildo Campos down, Donel Harvey has fouled out, Ryan Reyes is down.
But yeah, Jason is coming back.
Here we go. Akala ko ba down na yan?
Ano mo, gawa yata sa titanium itong si Jason Castro eh.
Grabe talaga yung puso ni
Grabe,
Jason.
he's coming back.
Yeah. And 2 full timeouts left for each team.
I think Jason will have to wait.
He'll have to wait.
So ito, tuloy na action dito. Beak has the ball. Talking Tex namang ng anim. They go to Jimmy Alapag.
They've got to press. Bmeg has to press. Talking Tex is just wasting away the time.
Jimmy, pasa, Dillinger, Tumira, 15-footer, won't drop, rebound Bowles, so Bmeg is still in this game.
No need to put up a really hurried shot right now. Kailangan mo na.
Okay, pumasok para kay Bowles.
That's good.
So it's a 4-point game.
And that's what happens when you don't have a Donel Harvey any longer.
Here's Jared, who was open for a moment, pero humingi na ng timeout para mas mapagplanuhan ng mabuti. With 55 seconds remaining here in the fourth and final quarter.
Ang ayaw ko lang mangyari dito, Miko, Kinito, is that I know na may time may lamang na 4 points yung TNT. Ang problema dito, if they don't get aggressive, na kahit na may opportunity to shoot, they might get tentative. And again, hindi pwede yun. Kailangan, if they have an opportunity to shoot, kailangan itira yun. Kundi, hindi sila magiging sigurado sa mga tira nila.
I think it's important for Bmeg to show its toughest defense now that they need it. Okay, it's supposed to be known as a defensive team. Ang Talking Tex is known as an offensive team. Ngayon naman, masusubukan ang depensa ng Talking Tex. But which team wants it more? Which team also has the fresher legs down the stretch?
Kanino babagsak ang mga Lobo? Para sa kaninong team? Para sa kaninong fans? And who will bring home the Commissioner's Cup? Only one team can bring this trophy home. It will either be Talking Tex or it might be Bmeg. We have 55 seconds to find out. This game is going down the wire. We welcome you to our live coverage. Miko Aliliwad, Jojo Lastimosa, and El Decano, Senor Kinito Henson. And once again, we have Mr. Clutch in here to find out if the players on the floor will be clutch.
Well, ito yung kailangan nila. May chance pa rin yung Bmeg to pull this game out. Huwag yung sabihin na don't count them out because almost a minute to go. And all you need is a stop, a basket, a stop again, and a basket. And we're in overtime or they could just pull it out.
I really think so. I think now, the defense of Bmeg has to stand up. At sabi nga natin kanina, ang dami nang nawala sa lineup ng Talking Tex. So just one stop, and then they're able to score on the other end. May timeouts pa ang Bmeg.
So this will be a pivotal defensive stand para sa Bmeg and for Talking Tex. As Jojo said, we'll see if they'll remain aggressive and go for what might be a very, very critical field goal. Pupunta sila kay Jason Castro. Shot clock down the way. Here's Jimmy. Jimmy might have traveled. Ball's alive. Castro fakes and he is blocked. Patakbo si Orbistondo. Here's Joshua Orbistondo. Crossover dribble. Basket is good!
Oh, what a drive by Orbistondo. What an unbelievable drive. Bmeg got the stop that they wanted, and then they played transition. Joshua Orbistondo, an unbelievable shot. The fireball.
Again, that's all you need. Make this basket, make this free throw now. It's going to be a 1-point ball game. Go back down, make another stop, and make another shot.
And Orbistondo, however, missing the free throw.
That could have cut down the lead to 1. And a foul laban kay Denzel Bowles. So penalty na ang dalawang kupunan with only 39.7 seconds remaining.
This is what you want in a 7 game in a series. Di mo alam na mananalo. It's a suspense theater. Big shot by Ali P.
Seems unaffected by the noise and the pressure.
And can you believe it that Ali Peak started playing only in the last 2 games
Sorry.
of the semifinals?
I spoke too soon.
It's
You
still a
jinxed him.
one-possession
Here we
game.
go. 3-point game.
You gotta protect the three. You gotta
Orbistondo.
protect the three.
Oh, the ball goes between the legs of James. But they say it's last touch on talk and
They
text.
can review it. They can review it. You gotta protect the three now, okay? They're gonna review it. Let's assume na bola pa rin ng Bmeg. You might have to switch everything, okay? If they make a 2-point shot, that's okay. You still have possession. You still have a lead of 1 point.
You watch it right here. Tinamaan pa ng bola.
Well,
It looks like
malinaw, nahawakan ni Larry. The only remaining question is kung nadaplisan din ng kamay ni James.
Well, the referee said earlier ruled Bmeg ball, so if there is doubt, they will stick with that original call. But you know, in a situation like this, Talk and Text up by 3. We saw this before. Chot Reyes giving up a deliberate foul, giving up a foul with they're up ahead by 3. What do you think? Will they do something like that?
Exactly right. Nakita natin kay Chot Kensa, ayaw niyang ibigay yung chance na makatabla sila ng 3-point shot. James is always clutch in this kind of situation. So it would be wise on TND's part na pumaul sila. We've seen it before, Kinito. And
Yeah,
Nico.
they did it.
Now, we might as well mention si James. Okay, so bola ng Bmeg. Bola ng Bmeg na James only has 12 points, but that doesn't matter at all in a situation like this.
When it comes to winning time. I mean, we're in a game 7. Again, titingnan natin, ano ba ang mga options dito ni Coach Chot Reyes? You know that he's known to use very revolutionary and unorthodox tactics. He might give up a foul here to put Bmeg on the line for 2 free throws.
Do not be surprised if TND switches everything here.
Josh Orbistondo will start the play. Here's James Yap. They're down by 3. James with a switch against Ali Pig. Pasa Joe. Orbistondo. Where's he going? Shot clock down to 8. Babalik ang bola. James Yap against Kelly. James Yap for 3. No, sir. Joe DeVance with a rebound. And we have a 1-point game.
Question is,
Three-pointer nila.
Question is, do you want it to kick that out? Or kailangan mo yung 2 points na yan? I think that was a good play for
I
Joe.
thought it was a good play. Now they still in the game. You watch it here, hindi pumasok yung 3-pointer, but a big offensive rebound. Again, working to the advantage of Bmeg, of rather Talk and Text. Wala na si Donell Harvey. Offensive rebound, that's a good play. Now they can foul. You watch it right here again. Bmeg can foul, and it'll still be a 1-possession game, even if Talk and Text makes 2 free throws.
Crucial substitution here.
Pakinggan natin ang huddle ni Coach Chot Reyes.
We have no more timeouts, guys, ha? Make sure you got the ball in bounds. Get over, double that out. Okay. Jason. There, now he goes to the baseline. Okay, and then fake, pop out Ranidel. Jimmy, Ranidel pop. You're flashing, huh? Okay, Surba, Ali, if you can get it, come to the ball. Ali, be careful of the corner. Magpasado, ha? You're going to funnel, ha? Wala na tayo,
Believe it or not, the crucial thing here, Miko and Kinito, is the inbound. You might have sets there, baka mabaro nilang, wala na silang timeout ngayon. Ang importante dito, ginagawa namin before, is that kung magkagulo man kami lahat, I will ask always Johnny, kung ako yung inbounder, anong mangyari, ikaw lang yung hahanapin ko. Because the most important thing right now is to get the ball inbounds. Then, bahala na sila kung foulin sila o hindi.
The big question also is, kung magbibigay ang foul ang Bmeg, when do you give the foul? Do you give the foul right after Talk and Text secures the ball, or do you wait for a few more seconds and try to go for a steal? You know they're going to give the foul, not unless they're able to get a steal and a turnover right away.
Now, wala na pong timeouts ang Talk and Text. Chot made sure to remind his players, guys, we have no more timeouts, and that might play a factor. Castro starts to play, binigay kay Pig, and they will send Ali Pig to the line. Remember, Ali Pig had a split earlier, made the first, missed the second during his previous trip.
Well, that time, Bmeg's defense didn't allow Larry Fonasher to get the ball. They didn't allow Jason Castro to get the ball. It was Ali Pig who received the ball. And they're going to take their chances with Ali Pig missing one or two free throws.
Jimmy, I believe, is suffering from cramps. I mean, all these players, mula sa Togetex at mula sa Bmeg, I mean, this has been a really big test of attrition. Jimmy's being carried out, but he played his heart out tonight.
More than anything, Migo and Quinito, this is a physical game, but more than anything, also napakahirap yung emotional stress na nararamdaman mo sa game nito. Nakangiti lang si Ali dun sa free throw niya. Pinakausap siya ni Simon.
Ang daming kumakausap sa kanya ng Bmeg, but he's just shaking it off. Ali Pig and the Tropic Texters. Oh, he missed the second. He missed the second at may dalawa pang timeouts si Tim Cone. But it's a 4-point game.
That was the gamble that Bmeg wanted. They gave up the foul, hoping for one or two misses. They got the one miss. But the big thing there was yung pagka-inbound yung sinasabi ni Jolas kanina. No? Yung Talk and Text needed to inbound it to a good free throw shooter. They weren't able to do that because only Ali Pig was available to get the pass.
12.3 seconds remaining in Game 7. Sino magiging bayani dito? Let's listen in.
Denzel, look at this. Hey, there's no one to guard you. Back.
We got 12 seconds, a lot of time. We have to shoot quick, guys, huh? We have to shoot quick. All right, James. BJ. Joe, you're both sides. All right. Okay. Good. Okay. Denzel.
Okay, check that. Earlier I said 4-point game. No, it's a 2-point game. Remember, Joe Devance made it a 1-point game. And then Ali Pig made it a 2-point game. Ryan Reyes, di na yan babalik. Sa larong ito, Jason Castro was hurt earlier, but he's made of titanium, so he's still in the game.
Jimmy Castro, rather Jimmy Alapag.
Combine Jimmy Castro.
Combine ko yung dalawa.
Harvey Carey can only look on. Jared Dillinger, he has had great highlights in this series. And Jimmy is telling the TNT Nation to get up on their feet at tulungan itong kanilang depensa. The most critical defensive stand ng Talk and Text will happen right now, while the most pivotal offensive play ng Bmeg ang magaganap. 2 points ang lamang ng Talk and Text. Bmeg with the basketball.
Now with 12.3 seconds to go, you ask the question, will they go for the win or will they go for a tie?
Here we go. Urbistondo to Simon. 10 seconds remaining in the series. They go to James. James to tie. No! And the ball ends up with James. Yep. 2 seconds to go. Ball. No! Talk and Text wins. The commissioner. Wait a minute. There's a foul. They foul.
Bmeg had its chances. Nakakuha ng offensive rebound. There was a foul on the rebound play. Bmeg had its chances. They didn't go for a three-point shot. They were going for an extension. They were going for a tie.
You know, I was halfway through my declaration, but turns out na may foul. There's the miss by James. And then babalik pa kay James tong bola.
And there you go, James Yap. Again, looking for the inside 2 points. They weren't going for a three-point shot. And there was a foul right there.
You know, I it was impossible for us to hear the whistle.
Yeah.
But you saw the reaction of Kelly Williams.
If it was Kelly who was called for a foul, that's going to be huge. Because in that kind of situation, pag hindi masyado clear yung foul, dapat huwag na tawagan ng mga referees.
But it looks like a foul has been called, and it will be Denzel Bowles shooting free throws with 1.2 seconds to go. The game is not over.
Wow!
The game is not over. This could go into overtime. One more free throw coming up.
The problem here, wala nang timeout yung
Wala na.
TNT.
Wala na
timeout.
THIRDY. The conference about to take the biggest
For the
shot
tie.
of the tournament.
Or go home.
It looks like we are going
1
into
second to go.
overtime.
1 second to go. Castro! We're going into overtime.
And you've got to credit James Yap. James Yap did not force the outside shot. He went inside. He found Denzel Bowles. Denzel Bowles got fouled with 1.2 seconds to go. You've got to credit James Yap.
But what a call by the referees. What a call by the officials to call that foul on Kelly Williams.
Well, this is how a Game 7 should be. This is how it should be.
And Denzel, right now, I think he's in tears. But we have 5 more minutes to go.
Now looking ahead, gentlemen, looking ahead, you wonder how many more Talking Tex players can play in extension.
We'll find out back in a moment. Boy, those are, I mean, gargantuan free throws by Denzel Bowles. He made the first, and I don't know any human being who could withstand the pressure of having to make the second free throw.
Championship on the line.
Pero ito, may
With those
tira pa si
free throws.
Jason Castro dito. Everyone held their breath.
Yeah.
And then dito mama. And look at just Denzel standing up to this test of emotion. And look at Alvin Patrimonio. Look at the captain.
See the emotion of the captain.
Was such an emotional moment for Bmeg. And again, yung sinasabi ko kanina, no? Gentlemen, Donnell Harvey fouled out. Jimmy Alapag, baldado na. Ryan Reyes, also gone. Randy Del Campo, gone. You wonder, how much more can Talking Tex deliver in the next 5 minutes?
Ito yung gusto talaga ng, well, alam natin lahat, solid yung lineup ng TNT. Even if the guys are gone, yung mga importante, you still have Dillinger, still have Larry, Castor still there, Kelly Williams is still there, Ali is still there.
Welcome to the overtime period of Game 7. And James with a miss. Larry with a rebound. Talking Tex starts the overtime period with Jason Castro. Kelly Williams. Oh, what a spin! What a spin, but he missed it. And Ali Pig is there. So Jared Dillinger, Kelly Williams will complete the unit. Donnell Harvey fouled out ages ago for Talking Tex.
Believe it or not, this 5 minutes will be quick in an instant. Di mo alam, tapos na kagad yung 5 minutes.
Here's Bowles. Will he complete his heroics with a big overtime period? Only time will tell. 30 points for Monster Bowles. Dillinger.
And look at Jason Castro almost demanding the ball.
I mean, he wants that ball.
Yeah.
Eyeball to eyeball, laban kay Orbistondo. Shot clock down to 9. Castro makes his move. Castro. And he will take 2 free throws.
That's 5 fouls now on Urbistondo.
Let's go to Sil.
Nico, Talking Tex is worried that Bmeg sent this game into overtime, but it doesn't mean that they're losing hope. Kaya tahimik ang bench kayo ng Talking Tex is because a lot of them are praying that they can still win the championship. Balik sa inyo, Nico.
So prayer, always an integral part. of any human drama. And right now, this is drama we're witnessing sa loob ng Big Dome. We're so glad we can join all of you. You can join all of us dito sa Active. Nice swipe by Kelly Williams, pero bola pa rin ng Bmeg. A tactical substitution here as Simon steps out. Oh, wait a minute. Who's stepping out? Ayun, Bistondo stepped out para kay Jonas Villanueva. Here's James Yap. Bowles fires 32 points.
And that's a tough shot. That was a jump shot. He didn't even bother to go strong to the hole or go for a high percentage shot. For Denzel Bowles, that's a high percentage shot.
Dillinger, shot knocked out to 10. Fading away, tough shot, Dillinger. And THIRDY, balikan lamang sa kanila, 81-80.
Nothing else you can do there. Nagaling si James sa right side. At si Dillinger on the right side. Pumunta sa kabilang side. Making the shot. That's okay.
Once again, Bmeg goes to Bowles.
They're not double teaming Denzel Bowles.
There's a push. Basket won't count. Sabi ni referee Jun Marabe, it will not count, but that will be the 6th and final foul of Ali Big.
Ali Big goes out. That leaves Kelly Williams, the only man, the only big man to defend Denzel Bowles. Now Harvey Carey's checking in. Ali Big moving out with 10 points in this game.
I don't want TND to be sorry for that last call na tinawag on regulation. This is still anybody's ball game. Kahit na wala na sila mga players, there's still so much in it.
Again, the ball is with Bowles. With 8 to shoot. Bowles, laban kay Kelly. Here's James. James, yeah. Oh, lost it. He lost it. And they call it jump. You know, kung test na rin lang ng resiliency. And we've been saying over and over in the series that THIRDY is a resilient team. This might well be their ultimate test. Ubusan ng player right here in a dogfight with Bmeg. They're up by 1. And they'll do it again. Sapa. Basket won't count. And Tim Cohen is on the floor.
Why would that be a re-jump? It was a perfect toss.
And I think that's exactly what Tim Cohen is asking, but it's a re-jump. At bola ng Bmeg. And Bowles wants that ball. Laban kay Kelly Williams. He fires. He scores!
Right now, Denzel Bowles is feeling it. He's feeling it in his bones. Napatalsik na niya sina Donnell Harvey, Ali Big.
Castro, kick out, Fonacher, runner, wala. And bola pa rin, THIRDY. This is just a 1-point game. Castro for 3. No, and a rebound ends up with James Yap, and Bmeg is on top by 1.
And sino nga hanapin nila dito? They're gonna go exclusively kay Denzel Bowles on the post. Now they have to send a double.
Here's Jonas. Bowles again!
And Denzel Bowles, right now, he's unstoppable. His teammates know that they can take chances in offense because Denzel Bowles can clean up the mess.
THIRDY down by 3, under 2 minutes to go in overtime of Game 7. And there's a foul at I think they'll call it against James. Dahil hinarangan niya si Kelly Williams. Third personal laban kay James.
You watch it right here. Ito yung tira. Mahirap na tira yon. But Denzel Bowles, nothing but the bottom of the net. And here's the offensive rebound. Nobody there to contest the second chance points ni Denzel Bowles.
36 points for Monster Bowles. Along with 19 rebounds. Pero bola ng THIRDY. And they're down by 3. Castro will ask help from Carey. Papasa kay Harvey Carey. All right, Carey is ice cold from the bench. And Carey, napilitan tumira with a shot clock winding down. .108 remaining in Game 7. Bowles has been unstoppable. There's no other way to put it. Anong gagawin niya dito? Atake, fires, scores!
That's a 5-point lead by Bmeg, and Denzel Bowles has put his team on his back. 38 points for Denzel Bowles. Right now, he's unstoppable. He's untouchable.
Right now, Bmeg is just so emotional. Bowles is not thinking kung sino kaharap niya ngayon. Kahit sino, he is confident. Donald Harvey is not there. Ali Pig is not there.
And Alvin Patrimonio, he is so emotional down the stretch. Everybody hugging Denzel Bowles.
And it's such a pity that Mama Bowles is not here to witness this massive performance by Denzel. Because if she was here, I would have said, Nanay Bowles, there goes that man.
It's important right now para sa Bmeg na hindi pa tapos yung game. It is not done yet. Okay? It's too early to celebrate. You know, they have a tendency na baka
Look who's
mag-celebrate
back.
sila.
And here we go. Jimmy Alapag is back in the game. A lot of three-point shooters on the floor for Coach Shot Reyes. Tama si Jolas. Hindi pa tapos ito. 56.8 seconds to go. Larry Fournier, Jared Dillinger, Jimmy Alapag, Jason Castro, all of them three-point shooters. And Kelly Williams has been known to take some nice three-point shots too. But you know, it all goes back to yung sinabi natin kanina during regulation when Bmeg needed the defensive stop. We said that was the challenge. Bmeg is known to be a defensive team. They got that stop in regulation.
Unbelievable, you know. When we thought the game was over, I'm such an idiot because I was halfway through announcing that Pocket-Tex was going to bring home the trophy. But, you know, fate had other things in mind. Chot Reyes now is looking at a 5-point deficit in a depleted lineup with 56.8 seconds remaining in overtime.
Now in this situation, if you're Bmeg, you don't want to give up the foul. You're in the penalty. They're going to take three-point shots. You don't want to foul a three-point
bad
shooter.
pass!
Pocket-Tex with a turnover. Miscommunication. They're giving a big break here for Bmeg. A lot of time to waste. Time on the side of Bmeg.
Jonas Villanueva has been such a key role player. But Bowles, here's Devance. James Yap against Dillinger. Yap for three. Not that time. Oh, Joe Devance with a big rebound.
That could be it.
That could be
That
it.
could be it.
Unbelievable comeback here. Joe Devance with the offensive rebound.
Shot Reyes will have to go back to that last call by the referee in regulation.
Now, wala pa sa penalty and talk in text. And now they give up the foul. And Jonas Villanueva is going to go to the line. Now, 2 free throws are necessary here for Jonas Villanueva to make this a 3-possession game. He makes these 2 free throws, and the game will be on ice. That's a 6-point lead, 2-possession game. He makes another one, it's a 3-possession game, and it'll almost be over.
Ali Pig, Rara Del Deo Campo looking helplessly from the bench, and Jonas goes 2 for 2. At pito ang abante ng Bmeg.
That's a 3-possession game.
Ano pang gagawin ng Pocket-Tex dito? Here's Larry. Larry for 3. Got
Oh,
it!
yes!
He got it! So apat ang abante ng Bmeg. The Pocket-Tex will try to expand this game for as long as they can. At susubukan na lang ang free throw shooting skills ng Bmeg with 16 seconds remaining. Now si Jonas, hindi na po siya bago sa mga final situations. He's one player off the bench with a lot of finals experience. But he missed that time, and here's Bowles.
And Bowles is fouled. A big offensive rebound for Denzel Bowles.
And we have to go back again, Miko, yung balikan ng first game yung nanalo, Bmeg, and then nagpapalitan lang sila. And then ngayon, now, it's Bmeg again in Game 7.
Well, you look at the total points scored here by Talk and Text as Bowles hits the first free throw. That's a 2-possession game.
Ryan Reyes had to leave the game. You can just imagine the difference if Ryan Reyes was able to finish this game. Pero ito, Talk and Text, down by 6, nagmamadali. Dillinger has to take the 3. Jared fires. Here's Larry. What a comeback by Bmeg here in Game 7. Bmeg is the PBA Commissioner's Cup champions.
And Denzel Bowles getting a huge hug from his teammates. He did it all. He's the best import. He's the best player of this game.
Denzel Bowles, again, ito yung pagkakataon ni Denzel to mature quickly. If he wants to go back to the NBA, this is the kind of experience that a player like him would need.
But Talk and Text, wow. I mean, they went all out, sacrificing their bodies just to push the series to Game 7. Yung mga Lobo finally ay bumagsak na mula sa rafters in an emotional moment for young Denzel Bowles.
Only turned 23 years old just a few days ago, the youngest import in town. But again, I go back to regulation. At that point, when Bmeg needed a defensive stop, and they got it. Eh kasi nga, no? Ang palagi nila sinasabi, Jonas, you can attest to this. Defense wins championships, and Bmeg holding Talk and Text to less than 90 points in this game.
Exactly right, but you cannot discount the fact that TNT has been winning all these championships and they were not given Pinito credit for their defense.
Yeah.
You cannot win a championship by just scoring alone. Sobrang underrated yung defense ng Talk and Text tonight, and let's give them credit. Lahat ng mga players nila naglaro dun, binigay lahat ng puso nila, kahit may sakit sa tuhod, may sakit sa ankle, they were there.
Well, give credit where it's due. Talk and Text, certainly nothing to be ashamed of. A lot of players hurt down the stretch. Nag-foul out to Donnell Harvey.
Look at Denzel Bowles.